Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday afternoon Hatha Yoga. So I hope you've had a really nice weekend. And we talked last week, for anyone who was here after class, we talked about focusing on vitality and energy this week. So we'll be doing some poses that help us to open ourselves up to greater vitality and energy. Something we can all use most of the time. Ramakrishna often says that most people live on slave wages of energy. There's so much more energy available to us if we just allow ourselves to be open to it, to release all that physical tension in our bodies and the mental emotional turbulence, and we open ourselves, we center in the inner self, and of course there's tremendous energy. And the asanas we'll be doing today are going to help us to open to that and to allow our life force to be balanced and to increase. So I'm so glad that you could all make it today. So let's begin by first, we're going to just center ourselves and find your favorite center, the heart center, the third eye, and just allow yourself to put your hands together in pranam and to put your awareness in one of those centers. Just feel at home, at peace. Great. That's a beautiful way to start our postures routine, and it's a great way to open ourselves up to more energy. So we're going to start with an aura tie down, because as we go out and about during our day, well, not maybe as much as we used to, but we interact with people, we're around all kinds of different energies, and it helps us if we just sort of fill the area around us, our aura, with light and energy. So let's bring our palms together in front of us, and then bring them around behind us, back and front. And now we're visualizing a sphere of light that fills the area as our arms surround us, from above our head all the way to our feet. Let's do this a few times. Just visualizing that light pouring down in this cylinder. Once more. Great. Great way to start the day, great thing to do anytime you're going to be around others or going out the door. So now let's move into Tadasana. So we're going to be nicely aligned, balancing our weight between our toes and our heels, adjusting the abdominal area. We'll bring our arms up, palms facing up. Let our arms float down, turn our fingertips in, adjust our chin. And voila, there we are. We're allowing our spine to be nice and straight so that energy can more easily move from the lower centers to the upper centers. Now we're going to bring our arms straight up, just stretching up, and then palms together and arch back ever so gently. And then we'll come back to pranam position. Arching back tends to open us to a little bit more vitality. Let's do 5 full yoga breaths now. So bending forward, remember you're exhaling completely. As you inhale, you're filling lower, middle, upper portion of the lungs, expanding your arms into a Y. And then as we exhale, we're completely emptying the lungs. And on the last one, we bring our arms to our sides to pause. The half moon is also good for releasing tension around the adrenal glands, which keep us nice and healthy when they're in good shape, because when we're under stress, they get taxed a bit. So let's bring our arms up, left hand in front, cross palms, lock thumbs, stretch on our toes, back in on our heels, bending to the left. Elbows are slightly bent. Affirmation is strength and courage fill my body cells. And then back to center, stretching up with the toes, and then our heels, lower our arms and pause. And now the other side. This time, right hand in front, stretching again, back down on our heels, and bending to the right. And then back to center. One last stretch up, back down on our heels. We're going to do the chair pose next. So we're going to start out by, again, stretching up. I guess I was wrong about the last one of those. And then we're going to come down, arms open nice and wide, like we're a big, easy chair. Opening our heart. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to stretch up again, back down on our heels, lower our arms, and pause. Ankle twist is next. So let's come up onto our toes. Oh, you can go up a little bit or a lot, just however you're comfortable. Bringing your arms out in front. Make sure you don't raise your shoulders up. Let your shoulder blades be relaxed and down. And then twisting to your left. Come to center. And then off to the other side. Back to center. Lower your arms and pause. We're going to do a standing cat next. So you're going to bend your knees, keep your back, start out with a straight back, and then we're going to arch the back and sag it down the other way. And we're going to do 6 of those. cat in the seated position and the standing position are both very good for energizing us. The one standing is particularly helpful for that. So we're going to move into warrior two next. So stepping out with your left leg is extended behind you, both arms are up, and you're looking over your left shoulder. And we're going to do a reversed warrior. And then we'll come back to warrior two. Turn our foot in, feet together, lower our arms and pause. Opposite side, so stepping out with the right leg this time. Left leg is extended behind you, arms are up, looking over your right shoulder. And now a reversed warrior. And then bring the arms back to warrior two. Turn the foot in, feet together, and pause. Let's move to the back of our mats now. We'll do a jackknife. So bringing our arms up, stretching up on our toes, back down on our heels, flat back, and then lower yourself down ever so slowly. Grasping ankles, calves, or knees, draw your head in a little bit. And then release. Palms together, we'll come up slowly. And we'll do an additional back stretch. You can spread your feet a little wider apart, bending forward, and then roll up. Let's do two more of those. And now a backward bend, so stepping forward with the left leg, coming onto the right knee, or doing it in a standing position. Bring your left leg forward, stretch, and arch back. The affirmation, I am free, I am free. And then we'll bring our hands down, readjust our balance, standing up. And now the opposite side. So coming back onto the left knee, bringing your right leg forward a bit, and then arch back. And then bringing our hands down, again, readjusting our balance, standing up. We'll come to the front of our mat. We're going to do salutation to the sun and the moon. So let's begin with salutation to the sun. Palms together, arch back. Coming forward, fingers and toes line up. Stepping back with the left leg. Right leg back into a slant forward position. Down on the knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Up into a cobra. Into a mountain. Stepping forward with the left leg. Right leg forward. Coming up. We're going to do it on the other side. So we arch back. And then coming forward again. Right leg back. Left leg back. Coming down the knees, chest, chin or forehead. Up into the cobra. Into the mountain. Stepping forward with the right leg. Left leg forward. Then we're going to come up and pause. And now salutation to the moon. So we start out with our arms apart as we arch back. And then we come forward, fingers and toes line up again. But we're going to come down to a squat this time. And then coming back onto the left knee. We'll arch back. Stretch forward. Bringing our right leg back. Coming onto two knees. Arch back. Sliding up into a cobra. And then coming back. Onto two knees again. Stepping forward with our left leg. We're going to stretch first. Onto the right knee. Arch back. Palms to the mat. Bringing the right leg forward into the squat. Hips up first. And then come all the way up. One more arch back. And then we'll pause. And whenever we do anything that involves having more energy and vitality, we need to do the star pose. So feet wider than the shoulders. Bring your arms up, palms facing up. That's all we have to do. We're just sensing tremendous energy behind us. It fills every cell of our being, and it radiates out from us. And now bring your feet together, lower your arms, pause. Anytime you need a little pick-me-up, if you're feeling a little funky or slumpy, do the star pose. Try to do it for 3 minutes, and you'll find a tremendous difference. And now let's lie down and rest in Savasana. And now you can sit up and face your screen. And we're going to start out sitting cross-legged and then bringing our hands behind us, fingertips on the mat, and arch back. Drop your head back. You can bend your elbows if you want to. And then bringing your hands back to cross-legged. A simple pose that really opens us to greater flow of energy. And now we're going to bring our arms up so that our forearms are straight out, straight up, and then we're going to gently twist to the left. Back to center, and then twist to the right. You don't have to go very far, just and back to center. And we'll lower our arms, pause. We're going to do a breathing practice, Suya Veda, and in yoga, right nostril breathing. When we inhale through the right nostril, it tends to energize us a bit. So to do Suya Veda, what we do is we close the left nostril with the ring finger and pinky, inhale right, and then we close both nostrils, bring the chin to the chest, retain our breath, and then when we need to exhale, we close the right and exhale left. So we're going to do 3 rounds of Suya Veda. So I'll talk you through one and then you do 2 at your own. So closing the right nostril, inhaling left. Close both nostrils, chin lock, retaining your breath. And then lifting your head, closing the right nostril, exhaling left. So let's do that again. We start out closing the left nostril, inhaling right. Closing both nostrils, lock the chin, retain your breath. Pick our head up, close the right nostril, exhale left. So do 3 more of those. Let's do enough today. Do 3 more at your own rate. Okay, so we're going to do a half ward of the fishes now. So right leg's extended, we're bending the left leg. We're going to bring that across the right. And for the ward of the fishes, we bring our right arm against it, keep our arm up, left arm behind us, looking over our left shoulder. And we'll lower that arm. We'll pause with both legs out front. And now the opposite side. So left leg is straight, right leg crosses over the left arm pushes against the right knee, right arm comes behind our back, and we're looking over the right shoulder. And we'll lower our arm on a twist, straighten our legs, and pause. And now let's do a head to the knee. So starting with your right leg extended, left foot in towards the thigh, we'll limber our upper back first. And then crossing our wrists, let's rotate our ankle a few times in each direction. And then sitting up, palms on our thigh. Inhale, and as we exhale, abdomen towards the thigh, slide our hands down our leg and head towards our knee. And then we'll do a variation, bringing the right hand under your ankle, left arm over your head. And then back to the original position. And sitting up. Back to cross-legged. And now the opposite side. And let's limber the upper back. And then rotate our ankle a few times in each direction. And then sitting up and moving in at your own rate. Another variation. Hand under your ankle, opposite arm over your head. And then back to the original position. And then sitting up. Let's do a V-leg stretch next. So opening into a V, and then we're going to slide our hands down our legs, abdomen towards the mat. If you can reach your toes, 2 fingers around the big toe, thumb across the top. If not, your hands just rest on your legs, and you keep moving your abdomen towards the mat. And then slide your hands back up. And move back to a cross-legged position. And now let's come into the firm. And then bringing your forehead to the mat for the child's pose. Arms at your sides. And we're going to do a long hair. So bringing your head out, 1.5 feet or so away from your knees, and then rolling up onto your head and your knees, grasping your ankles in your hands. Then lower yourself down, keep your forehead on the mat. You don't want to come up too quickly. So and then coming back up to the firm. And now let's move into a camel. You choose, you can just put your hands behind your back and push forward, or curl your toes under and arch back. Bring your palms to the chest to be like, and above your head. And then bringing your palms down to the chest, coming back into the firm. We're going to do 3 hush breaths next. So hands are on your thighs. We inhale. When we exhale, we slide forward. We open our mouth wide, make the ha sound, and exhale twice as long as the inhale. So let's do 3 of those at your own rate. And now let's slide forward into a cobra. And if you want to do the up dog, you could come and bring your legs off the mat, otherwise still hold the cobra. And then we'll begin to lower ourselves down. When you don't need to use your arms, bring them to your sides. And now we'll do a bow. So forehead to the mat, bend to your knees, grasp your feet in your hands, lifting torso and legs. And then lower down. And then you can roll over onto your back. And we're going to do 5 rounds of Sahajams on our backs. We'll do one together, and then we'll do the other 4 at your own rate. So let's begin. Inhaling, lifting your left arm and leg. When we exhale, we make the ha sound. Exhale twice as long as we lower it. Right side. Both arms and legs. And if you like, you can bend your knees when you do both legs. 4 more at your own rate. We're going to do the happy baby next. So bringing knees to your chest, and then opening, straightening your legs up, bent at the knees. Of course, you can put your hands around your heel or hold your instep, either way, and go from side to side or up and down. And then hold. And then we'll lower our legs, but we'll keep our feet on the mat. And now let's do threading the needle. So left ankle and right thigh, hands around that thigh or around the knee, either way. And then rotating your ankle a few times in one direction. And then a few times in the other direction. And then release your hands, keep holding the position. And then lower your leg. Now the other side, right ankle on the left side, wrapping your hands around the thigh or the knee. And then rotating the ankle a few times one way. And then a few times the other way. And then we're going to let go, put our hands down on the mat. And lower our feet. And we'll move into a half spinal twist next. So bending your left knee, bringing that knee across your body to the floor, and then the left arm is extended behind you. And then bringing that knee back to center, straightening your leg. Opposite side. Bringing the right knee across, extending your arm behind you. And then bring that knee back to center. Straighten your legs. And then bring your knees into your chest, give them a big hug. And straighten your legs again. And then we'll prepare for deep relaxation. So you can lift your arms and legs off the mat, tense them a little bit, and then just drop them down and relax. And go ahead and palm your eyes if you haven't done that yet. Just rub your palms together briskly till they get warm. And palm your eyes. Nice to release that eye tension. And then lower your arms. And then one more time, inhale, lift your arms and legs off the mat, tense, and then exhale, just let it flop down. And now we're ready to enter a state of deep, deep peace. And let's begin by visualizing beautiful white light, which is very soft like a mist. Surround your body, and you feel light and free, just like you're floating in a cloud. Beautiful soft mist begins to enter your left foot. It fills the toes of your left foot, your foot. Soft mist fills your calf, knee, your thigh, and your hip. Your left leg relaxed, free of tension. This gentle mist fills the toes of your right foot. It fills your foot, calf, knee, thigh, and hip. Both legs relaxed and free of tension. Very gently now, the mist fills your abdomen, and it brings its peace and calmness to your heart, your lungs, your chest. Sweet mist fills your back. It starts at the lower back and it moves all the way up your back. Very gently now, the mist fills the fingers of your left hand. And it feels your hand, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your shoulder. Your left arm free of tension. Soft mist brings its peace and calmness to the fingers of your right hand. And it feels your hand, your forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your shoulder. Your arms are relaxed. This loving mist fills your neck, and it brings peace and calmness to your jaw, teeth, tongue, lips, your left cheek, your right cheek, your left eye, your right eye. Now the sweet mist moves around to enter your brain, and it relaxes your brain cells. It relaxes your thoughts and feelings. This loving mist now moves out to touch every hair on your head. Your entire body is now completely relaxed, and this leaves your consciousness free to expand. It expands first to fill your room, expands to the community, expands throughout the country, expands throughout the continent, expands beyond mountains, beyond trees. It expands to the galaxies. It expands beyond galaxies, beyond galaxies, beyond, to the entire universe. It's but a speck of light in one tiny corner of your infinite peace. Enjoy. Om. And now let's bring our awareness back from the universes, back from the galaxies, all the way back to your body. Returns first behind your eyes, filling your face, neck, and throat with renewed vitality, renewed consciousness. Moves down the left arm to the fingertips, down the right arm to the fingertips, down your back to the hips, into the heart, lungs, chest, abdomen, left leg to the toes, right leg to your toes. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Inhale, stretch your arms above your head, tense, and then lower your arms, relax them. One more time, inhale, tense, stretch, and exhale, relax. And then sitting up and facing your screen. We'll do some medulla massage, because that medulla massage is a great way to open yourself to a lot more energy filling your body. So 3 fingers of each hand, we find the spot where the neck meets the skull, massaging 3 to 5 times in one direction, and then 3 to 5 times in the other direction. Push back and drop forward. Let's do that again. One more time. Great. Well, hopefully you're feeling more centered, more focused, and with a lot more vitality. So have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining me today. And for those of you who can stay, I will turn the recording off and we'll turn cameras on.